Hi YouTube, so I'm Ellexus, or Mistresslexy on DenOfAngels, and I've been into BJDs for a little while, since '09, and growing up I was always I kinda liked dolls, I had a ton of them. My grandma loved dolls, she made dolls, just porcelain dolls, and my Nana collected them and stuff like that, so I always was around them, but I didn't have a passion for the hobby or anything, until '09 when I went to Youmacon, and I was in the elevator with someone, and I bumped into her on accident. And when I turned around, I noticed she had this humongous doll, and it was so cool. It had blue hair and little trip pants. And I'm like, oh, it's just like a little person. And I was really ecstatic about that. So I started talking to her, and she just started telling me what BJDs were, what the hobby was, where they came from, how she got into it. And I just thought it was so cool how personalized and how original they were. And so I loved it, and I knew I had to have one. So a little while later, for my birthday, I asked for my first doll, and that process was kind of annoying, trying to, just get into the hobby and try to find what was a good doll, or some good companies, where should I order it from. But eventually, after a ton of time, a crap load of hours spent searching, I found my Atticus, and he is an HZ Huka. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. And I love him. I love his face. I think he's just so cute. I don't know if that's the right word. Whatever. I love him. His hair is doing crazy things right now. Um, but he's my favorite doll. I only have two, but he's my first, and he's like my baby. So, there's him. And then, I was so thrilled with the hobby that for Christmas, I decided to get another doll. I got a Bambi Crony, Brava Bambi Ellen Tanskin. That itself was such a hassle. I had so much trouble with the company. They told me she'd be ready before Christmas, which was in a month and a half, 2 months, and I didn't get her until 3.5 months after Christmas. It was such an ordeal, and I was so upset. But eventually she did come, and here she is. Here's her face up. I thought they did an amazing job with it. It was just like the picture, and her face was exactly what I wanted. I thought that was perfect. But as far as she goes, I hate her body just so much. And I'm not a doll expert. I've only had the two dolls. I've only been into the hobby since '09. But it feels so low quality and nothing compared to Atticus. I know she's an MSD size doll, and he's not, but I don't know, she just feels like she's not made nearly as well as he is, and she has a lot of seam lines, which I know are common for tan dolls, but just everything about her body just seems bad. The only thing that was right about her was her face. So I don't recommend Bambi Crony, but that's just me. That's my personal experience. So yeah, there's Scarlet, and I plan to get a second body for her, or replace her body sometime in the near future, hopefully, because her face is amazing, and I love it, and it's perfect. But her body I find to be so distracting. When I'm trying to play with her, it's impossible to take pictures of her because she won't stay in any kind of position. It's terrible. But her face was amazing, so I say that her face, for me, was worth it, but I will have to replace her body. So there's that. Those are my two dolls. As far as I go, there's really not much interesting about me. I play hockey. I did. I love to read. I love movies. I'm a Glee fan. A really big Glee nerd. I love anime. I go to Youmacon every year, and PenguinCon, and other Michigan conventions. I love music, and that's really about it. There's nothing out of the ordinary or fabulous, but I don't know, that's just me, and this is my first BJD Addicts prompt. I hope to do a lot of the other prompts sometime soon. I just kind of impulsively decided to do this prompt today. So, yay, prompts! So, yay. That's about it, really. So, bye YouTube!